There has been a lot of 100 cost units in War of the Visions over the last few months, but today we're going to take a break from 100 cost units and look at some 70 and 50 costers coming to global in about 4 months. Good morning, everybody. Orange J here with another War of the Visions video, and it's Friday. It's time for our 4-month preview video where we look at what's coming out in JP. And we've got a very special one today because, like I mentioned in the intro, we are getting away from 100 cost units for at least a week or so in JP, and we're bringing in Bronwell to the game, which, if you don't remember her, she's like, think good Crystal Sanctum person, big sword, waifu. I show this page here because there's not a picture of her yet on WoTV, but there she is if you needed to remember her. And she's coming along with Conroe, who is going to be a 50 cost free MR unit, punching type unit, formerly from Lycaros was his country, or his old country. Yeah, before Lycaros fell, he was from there. So if you don't remember them from the story, that's what they look like. But we're going to take a quick peek at their kits, see if this is something to be kind of excited for in global. Now, like I said, no pictures on WoTV yet, so I showed those wiki pages. Still, here's Bronwell's deal. She's 70 cost and dark. I already don't love that, not because it makes her bad. I think that makes her really good, but dark already has Halloween Lucia. Dark for cost limited team building is already doing so well. They got Lucia, they have Whisper at 70 cost. I mean, dark is sitting pretty. Here's another one, and she's gonna be pretty good. So Great Knight is her job. She's a great sword user. There's a sword you can build with her from the event she's coming with. Her accessory is really nice. It has 12 defense, 15 luck. It gives haste for 3 turns and AP consumption down. This has implications for both PvP and PvE. I like this TMR a lot. Her master ability gives her defense pin, more AP consumption down. She gets reaction block rate, defense, and an upgraded move, second life sucking slash. Now, a quick look at her kit just to see what kind of character this is. I'll just tell you straight away, she's going to be one of those like modern high damage, hard to kill bruiser units, but it costs 70. She's just going to be such a value pick in cost limited teams. Great Knight's might is attack, defense pin, AoE resist. What a combo of things right there. Then you can make her more physically tanky. You can give her some more resist. You can give her jump for certain situations, or you can give her HP and healing power, which you'll probably never do. Honestly, you're probably going to go with one of these, two in the middle most of the time. Her counter move is a 20% chance to reduce all damage taken by 30% if you want to run her new one. Her new job looks like this. So break attack, her cheat move is an attack debuff, 121% damage. She scales purely off of attack, and as a great sword user, that's kind of nice. She has a buff for her allies that dispels AP auto restore for 3 turns. She's a mix of slashing and striking damage types in her main job. In fact, a beat with force, which that's a hilarious name for a move, like beat with force, like with whatever. It's a 200% modifier striking move that breaks, protect, and has a chance to stun. Very powerful move. Then Guardian Encouragement. Check this one out. This is a group buff, right? Small AoE. Reduces damage, physical damage taken by her by 50% for 3 times. So very anti-physical kit right here. Definitely defense is in there, anti-physical shield, stuff like that. For her allies, it is a pierce and critical evasion buff, or pierce resist critical evasion buff for 4 turns, which 4 turns is good. Also gives them regenerate and gives her the following. Grants the following upon hit for self, minus 30 defense penetration for 3 turns. So she can take defense pen away from the enemy. That's pretty cool. And there's more of that coming later with her limit break. Okay, Great Slash is a barrier breaking move that hits in a medium range small AoE. 2 life sucking cuts. This is a medium-ish range, 4 range. It's a 2 target selector, dispels protect and shell, gives her 40 slash attack penetration for the move, 200% modifier, and absorbs the damage dealt. Okay, she has another striking move in her sub job that decreases dark resist and is in a 2-hitter. That definitely has implications for PvE chaining teams. Dark resist down, 2-hit, and since she's a great sword user, you can use the holiday card to get a 3-hit attack built into her as well. She can silence. Now, I want to look at her limit break real quick right here. It is her longest range move, and if I was going to say there's a weakness to her kit, it is definitely her lack of range. She's definitely stuck at that short to medium range, which could hurt her, but it's really the only drawback that I've seen so far. Her limit break gives her 40 more defense pin, 200% modifier. It decreases defense and spirit penetration on the target by 40. So really interesting, really cool things that this 70 cost character is doing. Being able to strip penetration from an enemy is the meta kind of circling back around, right? Maybe you can stack defense and spirit on her teams and have her debuff penetration for the other team. We'll see if that's feasible or not. Now, Conroe, who she's coming with, free MR unit, costs 50, so again, good for limited cost team building, and another good fire unit coming into the game. His accessory is blood clotting armor. It is a fist, though. It's not armor, it is a weapon with critical hit rate 15, only 138 attacks, so that's a little low, but TMR weapons have uses in the game. Okay, his master ability is strike resistance, penetration, reaction block rate, ice killer, so particularly anti-ice. His dream ability, 10% HP, acquired AP 30, and heavenly killing fist, getting an upgrade. If we were going to look at his new stuff here, Knowledge of War should look very familiar to Bronwell's support ability, attack up, defense pin up, AoE resist up. Super, super good. You're going to want to combine that with either Nightblade Secret for more accuracy and damage, or battlefield traversing jutsu, which will give him agility and move, which will be really, really clutch on a lot of maps. Okay, his new counter move is a 15% chance to evade physical, so physical reflex is his counter. That's pretty good. And then looking at his new main job, he has an agility debuffing striking move right here. Let's see, does he have anything else special going on here? Because wait, hold on, let me make sure about something. Martialist is not a new job. So it's not a new job coming to the game. Excuse me, I misspoke right there. It's not a new job. Still, he does have some new twerks to it. Twerks? He'd be twerking some new tweaks to it, including this upgrade right here to Oath of Death to Vow to Kill. So 2 allies dispel ignore fatal damage and dispel follow-up cast for 3 turns. Read that again. This is like the coolest thing about this guy's kit. He gives to his allies dispel courage and dispel follow-up attacks. That is really, really good. He then gives himself accuracy 25 and 20 more AoE resist. This is a top tier buff on a 50 cost MR unit, so that's pretty awesome. And then his job level 25 move that gets upgraded ignores units with float, so watch out for that, I guess, but decreases AoE resist just for this cast. 165% modifier move, pretty good. It hits in that nice square shape, which is something nice as well. So there's that. There's no limit break to look with him, but he does come with slashing moves and missile moves as well. So 3 different damage types for an MR unit with a really sick group buff should be a staple of some cost limited teams, you know, in half a year from now in global. Okay, there is a sword to farm, the Cleric Greatsword, high attack on that thing, 201. For Bronwell, she will get more AP consumption down, agility 8%, defense 8, and 20 defense pin. Top tier sword, especially for her. There's some +6s coming out about this time as well. Tiger Fangs is getting its +6. Punisher is getting its +6. You can see Punisher is getting magic attack added to it. Tiger Fangs, the future buff for this is another turn to the AoE resist. That's super, super good. And then Jeweled Belt is getting its +6. The +6 here is once again another increased elemental attack 15. It's removed after 3 hits. So essentially another turn added to the buff from Jeweled Belt. Okay, guys, that's the future look at what's coming out new in JP in about 4 months. Pretty exciting characters right there, and should be easy to acquire, especially in the free MR case, and not 100 cost. I wish the cost 70 was an element besides dark, but it is what it is. That's what we're getting, and that's the preview. Thank you all for watching. I'll catch you next time. Peace.